Atlantic and the Dockside Ceilidh extend a warm welcome to all visitors. We are pleased to entertain you. Ceilidhs are gatherings of families, friends, and acquaintances where everyone takes part in lively song and dance. The Dockside Ceilidh is a project sponsored by the Northside Highland Dancers Association and supported by Marine Atlantic, Enterprise Cape Breton, and the Department of Education Cultural Affairs Division. To start off our Ceilidh for this morning, we'd like to welcome on the Breton Batherson Dancers. This dance troupe originated in 1982 and have traveled and competed in such faraway places as Ontario, Florida, and Scotland. Their traditional Highland and choreographed dancing have won them numerous awards. They are directed by Kay Batherson. So please welcome the Breton Batherson Dancers performing the Highland Fling. Thanks, girls. Now we'd like to welcome on Natasha Rowland. Natasha is an 18-year-old resident of Alder Point. She's been step dancing for 10 years now and playing the fiddle publicly for 1.5 years. She's traveled and performed in such notable places as New York, New Jersey, Ontario, and Scotland. She also performed alongside John Gracie, so please welcome Natasha Rowland. Thank you, Natasha. Now we'd like to welcome on Cyril Lidster. Cyril originally hails from Cupid's, Newfoundland, but now resides in North Sydney. He has been a fisherman for the past 13 years. When at sea, Cyril likes to write his own songs. He performs traditional Cape Breton and Newfoundland music. So please welcome Cyril Lidster.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing this morning? Lovely morning. I'd like to start off for anybody for the first time going to Newfoundland. Is there any first timers going to Newfoundland? Geez, I don't know if we can hold you out. It's only a small boat. Here's a little song about the time change. You'll find when you get to Newfoundland now, you're going to have to set your time back a half an hour. And this is what happened to a fella when he got there and forgot about it. Just give me a minute. We only got in this morning 3 o'clock, so. Oh, well, a Newfie boy from Stephenville left his native soil. He hitchhiked to Toronto to labour and to toil. Oh, well, he got a job at the driving bus, but the people had to stand and wait for half an hour more, 'cause he's from Newfoundland. Half an hour later on an island in the sea. She may be great, but she's still late. She means the world to me. When God designed creation and drew up his master plan, he took half an hour more creating Newfoundland. You didn't know I knew that lick, did you? Well, a mainland doctor in St. John's was leaving on a call, but when he got to where it was, there was no one sick at all. Well, he took a fit, got fighting mad, so I took him by the hand. I said, hold her, doc, now watch that clock, you're in Newfoundland. Half an hour later on an island in the sea. She may be late, but she's still great, she means the world to me. When God designed creation and drew up his master plan, he took half an hour more creating Newfoundland. Well, someone just predicted that Judgment Day is near. This very night at midnight, and the earth will disappear. Well, the wife looked at me lovingly, and she said, now ain't that grand? We still got a half hour left, 'cause we're in Newfoundland. Half an hour later on an island in the sea. She may be late, but she's still great, she means the world to me. When God designed creation and drew up his master plan, he took half an hour more creating Newfoundland. He took half an hour more creating Newfoundland. So set your time. Now for my next selection, I'd like to ask for a couple of, well, how will I put this? Who's interested in coming? There's 2 nice ladies there with hats that match. Oh, okay, so one is blue and the other one is green. I'm colorblind anyway. I like she introduced me, we're fishermen, or I'm fisherman, or I try to be when I'm not doing something else. But one of the wanted to show you here this morning is for anybody, like you say, your first timers going back home, and for a few others, if you get down to Newfoundland, you get in a little bit of trouble, and you happen to get picked up by the Queen's Own, and we all know who they are. I won't mention them, not allowed to publicize stuff on microphone. But I need 2 people, any 2. Now don't everybody rush here at once, because I had to beat you off with the stick. Now I'm not going to hang you. I've been hung before, and believe me, this is less painful. Ah, there we go. We got one lady coming here. A round of applause for this lady. Now we need one more. Who's going to join? I can't do it myself, and I know the music's not good, but if I ties my hands up, it's going to sound worse. Come on. Going once, going twice. Oh, sold. There you go. I knew that auctioneer would get them. What we're going to do here now is called the Newfoundland handcuffs. It's not going to hurt a bit. Well, it's not going to hurt me anyway. And who do we have here? This is Sandy? Sandy May. Oh, this is May. Sorry. That is very simple. Like I say, if you go home and you get snarled up with the boys. Only be a minute. I'm playing this song. I expect you guys to be out of that. This is what's called Newfoundland handcuffs. Now you come out here, come over here, you got lots of room. There you go. Now this is what you call Newfoundland handcuffs. Now you got to get out of this without taking the knots out and taking it off your arm. Now somebody told me it could be done, but I'm not sure. No, you got to get it off your arm. That's about it is. Well, I'll see. They'll tell you. See, I wasn't picked up by the cops in Newfoundland too often. While May and Sandy are trying to get out of Newfoundland handcuffs, we'll do a song by the Rubber Boots. Well, I'm a hardy old sailor from the Newfoundland shore. I fish for me living on the wild Labrador. Now the fishing's all over and the work is all done. Hand for Sandy, and I'm going out tonight with me rubber boots on. Well, they ate up me supper and they shaved off me beard. For a night of fine courting, I was highly prepared. With the day's work all over and the night coming on, I remember that night with me rubber boots on. Well, I ate up me supper and I shaved off me beard. For a night of fine courting, I was highly prepared. With the day's work all over and the night coming on, I remember that night with me rubber boots on. Well, I knocked on her door and me knock it was low, and out of her slumber me knock she did know. She came to the door and said, "Is that you, Tom?" "Sure it is, love," said I, with me rubber boots on. Well, she opened the door and invited me in, and up to her bedroom she invited me in. Have a round of applause for Sandy and May. You didn't do it right. Well, daylight next morning with the sun in the sky. Sure, I turned to me true love to kiss her goodbye. She said, don't you leave me, don't you know you done wrong? Sure you slept here all night with your rubber boots on. Well, I looked at me true love with a wink and a smile. Sure nothing could happen in such a short while. Whatever I did, love, sure I did it for fun. And I hopped out of bed with me rubber boots on. Well, it'd be 9 months later, I was summoned to court. 10 shillings a week I was fined for me sport. 10 shillings a week from a fisherman's sum. I regretted that night with me rubber boots on. Well, now I'm back fishing, sure I'm happy for sure. I'll make that 10 shillings on the wild Labrador. And when he gets bigger, sure I'll bring along me son. And he'll catch the codfish with his rubber boots on. Yes, he'll catch the codfish with his rubber boots on. Here's the rubber boots. I'll slow things down here now. Seeing the sun was going down, and oh no, gee, this race AM, isn't it? I only wear a watch every now and then. Then I only look at the sun every now and then too, so you never know what side you're gonna come up on. Here's a song a friend of mine wrote. It's a little slower and a little more, tells a little bit more of a yarn of what a fisherman's life is like. It's called A Fisherman's Farewell. Written by a man by the name of Jim Pittman. Well, I am sailing today, love, for the North fishing grounds. And while I'm away, love, keep the home fire sound. As we lay here together, our hearts are entwined. Think of me tomorrow, keep me in your mind. For the sky it is blue, love, and so is the sea. And the birds on their wings, love, seem lonely like me. Ah, but soon I'll be with you, in a few days or so. And to those rough icy waters no more will I go. Now the children are sleeping, love, and they're warm in their beds. I'll go and I'll bless them, love, I'll kiss their sweet heads. Ah, but soon I must leave you, love, take my leave from the shore. Meet me on the dockside when we sail home once more. For the sky it is blue, love, and so is the sea. And the birds on their wings, love, seem lonely like me. Ah, but soon I'll be with you, in a few days or so. And to those rough icy waters no more will I go. Now your arms are around me, love, for one more embrace. I'll gently caress you, love, I'll kiss your sweet face. Now these moments of parting, to a fisherman like me, makes me often wonder why I e'er put to sea. For the sky it is blue, love, and so is the sea. And the birds on their wings, love, seem lonely like me. Ah, but soon I'll be with you, in a few days or so. And to those rough icy waters no more will I go. To those rough icy waters no more will I go. Thank you very much. Maybe I'll see you a little later on.
The International Fisherman's Trophy, Halifax, 1920. In this first race between American and Canadian fishing schooners, the Esperanto out of Gloucester won over the Delawana out of Lunenburg. Determined to win the trophy back, the Canadians hired a Halifax marine architect, William J. Rue. And in March 1921, a schooner was launched from the Smith and Rulin shipyard in Lunenburg. Her name was the Blue Nose. Her skipper was Angus Walters, and together for the next 18 years, they would beat the fastest schooners in Canada and the best American challengers. The Blue Nose was more than just a fast boat. She held the record for the largest catch of fish ever landed in Lunenburg. She represented Canada at Chicago's Century of Progress exhibition in 1933 and at King George's Silver Jubilee in 1935. World War II brought submarine battles to the Atlantic, and the diesel engine was replacing sail. In 1942, despite Angus Walters' frantic efforts to raise money, the Blue Nose was sold to the West Indies Trading Company to haul freight. In January 1946, shorn of Meston sails, laden with bananas and rum, she struck a reef off the coast of Haiti and sank.
Now I'd like to welcome on Eva McNeil and Lynn Potty. Eva and Lynn are a sister step dancing duo. They are members of K Steppers and have been taking lessons in step dancing for the past 3 years under the direction of Kay Batherson. They will be performing a self-choreographed routine, so please give a warm welcome for Eva McNeil and Lynn Potty. Thank you, Eva and Lynn. Now we'd like to welcome on Arla Mrazek. Arla is a 13-year-old resident of Albert Bridge. She has been taking dance lessons for 9 years under the direction of the MacDonald Dance Academy. She has been singing publicly for 4 years now. She performs O Canada regularly at the Cape Breton Oilers hockey games, as well as at the Cape Breton Breakers games. She's appeared in the movie The Sound and the Silence and had a lead role in the Rita McNeil special. She will be accompanied by Gary Mrazek on guitar. So please give a warm welcome for Arla and Gary.
Listen, children, to a story that was written long ago about a kingdom on a mountain and the valley folk below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath the stone, and the valley people swore they'd have it for their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor. Go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven. You can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. So the people of the valley sent a message up the hill, asking for the buried treasure, tons of gold for which they'd kill. Came an answer from the kingdom, with our brothers we will share all the secrets of the mountain, all the riches buried there. Go ahead and hate your neighbor. Go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven. Justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. Now the valley cried with anger, mount your horses, draw your sword. And they killed the mountain people, so they won their just reward. Now they stood beside the treasure on the mountain, dark and red. Turn the stone and look beneath it. Peace on earth was all it said. Go ahead and hate your neighbor. Go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven. You can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away.
Thank you.
The next song is one that I perform at weddings, and it's called Abba Father. Abba, Abba Father, you are the potter, we are the clay, the work of your hands. Mold us and fashion us into the image of Jesus, your Son. Abba, Abba Father, you are the potter, we are the clay, the work of your hands. Father, may we be one in you, may we be one in you, as you are in him, and he is in you. Abba, Abba Father, you are the potter, we are the clay, the work of your hands. Glory, glory and praise to you, glory and praise to you, forever, amen, forever, amen. Abba, Abba Father, you are the potter, we are the clay, the work of your hands. Abba,
Thank you.
Thank you. This next song we're going to do is called Lady Girl, and I wrote it for us to do, and it's kind of tells about father's expectations, or what to expect, or his love for his little girl. Well, she says,
Daddy, come on down and tuck me in.
I lift up my head, tell her yes, I'll be right there. As I walk down the hall and I think of her, all my thoughts of the day just seem to disappear. My love is locked into this little lady, my lady girl. Then she says,
Daddy, would you like to hold my hand as we walk by the shore in the summer with our feet in the sand?
She holds my heart in her smile, my very soul in her hands. The special love we share, no one could understand. My love is locked into this little lady, my lady girl. You are the key to my heart, you are my dream come true. I really love you so, I know you'll love me too. I'll never let you go, I'll always be by your side. You are the love of my life, my very being alive. Then she says,
Daddy, I met a boy just yesterday. I really like him,
and he's asked me out for a day.
Do I say yes? Well, that's fine. Little lady of mine, go out and have your fun. I'm sure he's number one. I guess I'll hide a tear from this lady, my lady girl. You are the key to my heart. You are my dream come true. I really love you so.
I know you'll love me too.
I'll never let you go. I'll always be by your side. You are the love of my life, my very being alive. You are the key to my heart. You are my dream come true. I really love you so. I know you'll love me too. I'll never let you go. I'll always be by your side. You are the love of my life, my very being alive. Then she says,
Daddy, I met a boy just yesterday. I really like him, and he's asked me out for a day.
do I say yes? Well, that's fine. Little lady of mine, go out and have your fun. I'm sure he's number one. I guess I'll hide a tear
From this lady, your lady girl. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arla and Gary. And now I'd like to welcome on the Breton Batherson dancers once again to perform another traditional Highland dance called the Chantrouche. Thanks, girls. And now we'd like to welcome back Natasha Rowland, and this time she will be step dancing. Thank you, Natasha. And now we'd like to welcome back Sarah Lidster to sing a few more selections for you.
Yep. So there you go. What do you mean I got no manners? I waited until she was finished. Here's a song I wrote of my own. It's about first when I started on the Labrador. The Labrador fishing. That was fishing. You got down on the Labrador and you were, I can remember my first trip down, I was only 12-year-old. And that's not one word of a lie. Mother said, you got to get out, get a paycheck. I said, all right, so I snuck aboard the boat and headed to the Labrador. Supposed to get a paycheck down there. Little did I know, 3 months later, I got a check for $270. I said, no, this is not a paycheck. Not for 3 months' work. And then he told me I was a bottle washer. I said, what's a bottle washer? He said, well, you help to cook. I said, what do you mean I help to cook? If I go out in the boat, how am I supposed to help to cook? He said, well, when you get in out of the boat and get your work done off the boat, then you go up, and when the cook is finished cooking, You got to wash the dishes. I said, no, this is not worth $270. You wash your own dishes. If I'm out in the boat, I'm out in the boat. Now, if you can pick any sense out of that. All right. This is something I call the slave of the sea. When I was a young lad, I fished with me dad. Not much of a living, but 'twas all that we had. Start up in the spring, finish up in the fall. And when you were done, you had nothing at all. Oh, fisherman, fisherman, slave of the sea, I hope that me youngsters don't end up like me. They'll get education, perhaps a degree, and make a good living away from the sea. Now the life that we've chosen, it's hard, I suppose, but when the salt's in your blood, well, the fisherman knows. It's like an addiction of a sort, I would say. So you work like a madman till the quotas are closed. Oh, fisherman, fisherman, slave of the sea, I hope that me youngsters don't end up like me. They'll get education, perhaps a degree, and make a good living away from the sea. So here's to the fishermen, both young and old. It's all your hard work that made the fishing its goal. So a toast to you all, on this I will swear, for no finer men will you find to compare. Oh, fisherman, fisherman, slave of the sea, I hope that me youngsters don't end up like me. They'll get education, perhaps a degree, and make a good living away from the sea. Yes, make a good living away from the sea. The slave of the sea. You're too kind. The only thing I don't like about the little setup they got here is there's so many rocks. You never know when someone's going to bend over a rock and throw it at you. Yeah. I remember one time, first when I got my guitar, and I was down on the beach, and I was very proud. I knew 2 chords, and I was very proud of it. So I sat down on the beach, chest stuck out, guitar stuck out. I started banging on it, and it sounded like twang, 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 twang. So this little guy was coming along, and he was playing in the water, and next thing you know, he picked up this rock, and I was sizing him up. Oh, he's going to try and skim rocks. Little no, he's going to try to skim me. Bounced the rock off me. The little young fella. Fine young fella he was, too. Could be worse, I suppose. Here's a song now I used to hear mother singing, my grandmother. Grandfather used to come up with it every now and then when he'd come home, and they'd be after coming in from fishing. And she'd be waiting and waiting and waiting. He'd say, well, what are you doing? She said, well, I got to go out and bail out the boat. I said, all right. So we'd take off, and usually to bail out the boat would only be gone a half hour, 45 minutes. So a half hour, 45 minutes, that'd pass by, and then next thing you know, it was an hour and 45, 2 hours and 45, 3 hours, 3.5. By and by, Granddad, he'd stagger in. Like you would. He'd head into the house, and Grandmother, she'd be sat there at the table, guaranteed not to turn out the lights until he come in through the door. He'd come in, Grandfather, and he's half glassy-eyed and half a smile on. Never seen the money left in his pocket. Happy as could be. He said, will you still love me when you're old and feeble? So you folks should know this song, and if you're interested, jump right in. Get up and have a dance. Will you love me when when I'm old and feeble? Will you love me when I'm old and gray? When this heart of mine grows tired and weary, will you love me as you do today? When our children all grow up and leave us and have sweet families of their own, will you still be happy with me, darling? Will you still be happy in our home? Will you love me when I'm old and feeble? Will you love me when I'm old and gray? When the children all grow up and leave us, will you love me as you do today? When the shades of life descend upon us and faith descends upon our home, will you still be happy with me, darling? Will you still be happy in our home? Will you love me when I'm old and feeble? Will you love me when I'm old and gray? When the shades of life descend upon us, will you love me as you do today? Will you love me as you do today? There's the grandmother and grandfather. I like to end off what I'm doing here with a song I wrote myself. It's called Memories. There have been times when I have looked upon the ocean just to listen to the seagulls cry and watch the waves in endless motion. It takes me back to a time when the world was only mine. Oh, how it brings back loving memories. I can see me riding in my granddad's dory. He was 65, I was not more 9 or 10. Indian or the grave, oh how that porter cut the grave, so I could hardly wait to tell it to my friends. And there have been times when I have looked upon the ocean just to listen to the seagulls cry and watch the waves in endless motion. It takes me back to a time when the world was only mine. Oh, how it brings back loving memories. Now only issue 4 years later, my dad and I hauling cod traps up off Collier's Point. With the salt breeze in your face, he said, son, there is no finer place. And back then the codfish, they were plenty. And there have been times when I have looked upon the ocean just to listen to the seagulls cry and watch the waves in endless motion. It takes me back to a time when the world was only mine. Oh, how it brings back loving memories. Now the fishing, it has taken quite a beating, with so many boats from every shape and size. But I can still see on the waves my first trip to Port of Grave, with the sea embedded in my memory. And there There have been times when I have looked upon the ocean just to listen to the seagulls cry and watch the waves in endless motion. It takes me back to a time when the world was only mine. Oh, how it brings back loving memories. It takes me back to a time when the world was only mine. Oh, how it brings back loving memories. And there it is. And I hope you have a safe and wonderful trip to Newfoundland. And if by chance you comes across Mother, tell her I said hello.
Well, that concludes our Dockside Ceilidh for this morning. I'd like to thank all our performers, and I'd also like to thank our soundman, Malcolm MacMillan, and from Cable 10, Marvin McDonald. I hope you all enjoyed the show, and I hope you have a safe and happy trip to Newfoundland.